Over the past few years or so, the entire crypto market has gone full on sicko mode. And despite several months long flow of recently, it looks like the uptrend has resumed, consuming withdrawals by tons and tons of inexperienced investors, with the promise of bad regular Joe waking up a millionaire. Although in my opinion, there are a lot of legitimacy assets like Bitcoin, Ether, or projects like CryptoPunk. Greed and FOMO tend to cloud everyone's judgment on the overexcitement project at the point of adoption, usually priced. Quoted with a suggest that chain technology has been continually uptrend a decade now, but every 4 years or so, there is an inevitable bubble getting people into throwing money literally at any crypto project, no matter how ridiculous they found. Last cycle was Bitcoin. This time around, we see stuff like Save the Kid. If you've been paying attention about the news of the project, and it's happening a few months ago, it's like an intentful true crime investigation, with plot twists coming out nowhere. Supposedly bad guy turning out to be innocent. Individuals that were not under the radar turned out to be criminal masters. Analogy, all subject, while the ambitious surrounding project named Save the Kid did not save a single kid whatsoever. For those of you who kept up with all the madness, now I'm going to attempt to simplify everything in a short, concise video to document the insane scam that should go down on YouTube history and probably even lead to imprisonment for whoever proved to be the head outright evil operation. On June 2nd, 2021, a newly created Twitter account named Locust Ewing posted their first tweet, consisting of nothing more than a hashtag. Mystery token. The following day, longtime Faceland members Nicotine, Phase K, and Phase Jarvis tweeted out a new altar coin that was, quote, to be changing a lot of lives that make a difference. And it's something truly can believe. Make a change. June 4th, the website SaveTheKid.io has launched, now named the logo. When anyone knew a bit about the charity landscape, recognized the logo and the overall design website being sincerely similar to Save the Children, one of the longest running charity organizations founded over 100 years ago. And if these similarities don't raise a red flag, Roaster's so-called ambassadors are sure to rise scum, notorious for his previous participation in other alleged scam websites that featured front and center among the 4 face scam members. Furthermore, the roadmap on token presented that the website spent no more than a few weeks following the launch, ended with 2 to 4 weeks updated roadmap, continue to marketing plan and promotion. That's like driving on a bridge and abruptly saying a sign saying, "We plan to continue building the bridge soon. Trust us." There are many red flags that might have been apparent right that revealed after the token was launched straight up evil. According to Investopia, a pump and dump is a manipulated scheme that attempts to boost the price of the stock or security. The fake recommendations that are false, misleading, or greatly exaggerated allow the preparation sell their position. The hype has led to higher share prices. Of course, this has highly illegal stock market, but due to lack of regulations in crypto pump and dumps, they are very common in these places. Immediately after the Save the Kid token was launched in June 5th, the investors dumped their coin into the fans who were either fooled by thinking they're helping good cause or newbie investors who thought they're early buying into something great undervalued project. Now that at that point, it could just look up like any other coins. Putting the free market through investigation, leading by YouTubers, CoffeeZilla, and some ordinary gamer, going toward the high likelihood that there was a deliberate fraud taking place behind the scene. You see the blockchain in public? That's happening all the time. transaction, every digital wallet, and every interactions. They're all displayed in public. Database whoever who see through lengthily invested by two YouTubers that discovered to be Face K and not only was doing something shady transparent, but had also been involved in other pump and dump schemes beforehand, crossing the reference wallet address from his tweet replies and revealed that he had giveaways in the past were actually the winner dummy account seemingly created by none other than K himself. If that is indeed true, then that giveaway fraud is going entirely against FTC regulations. As for Save the Kid, there are many other aspects, like anti-whale mechanism, which, if you don't know, a whale is an individual who holds a large amount of a specific coin. This anti-mechanism essentially says that no one who owns more than 20 of a token can sell before 24 hours have passed from the launch. The shocking clue turned into an investigation on this head was the fact that an anti-whale code was changed from 24 hours to just 1 minute. This proves without the shadow of a doubt that these individuals behind the scenes behind Save the Kid has outright intended to dump their bags as soon as possible, going as far as remove this obstacle meant to protect the legitimacy of the project. Tweeters about the launch started disappearing, and everyone who put their money in the project soon realized they're dumped. Apart from RightScum and the FaZe members involved in the scam, there was another FaZe clan associated who appeared very closely to Save the Kid. Jordan Glean, who has been FaZe for almost 3 years, worked as the senior talent manager, established connection with influence, and brokering sponsorship dealing all accounts. It appealed and used more position to independently to convince them to so-called ambassador.
Super excited to get started. Frazier's ready to kind of start formulating and drafting his tweets for tonight.
Now this negotiation goes on for a while of when these tweets are going out, but I noticed that Jordan Galen was doing most of the talking, and later the call is wrapped up rather strangely.
Yes, sir.
They started humming the Matthew McCarthy song from Wolf of Wall Street. If you're not familiar with the movie, the song internally translates to "We're scamming people and nobody is doing anything about it. Hooray for us." Once Save the Kid was disintegrated and the backlash that followed, the Twitter, particularly aimed for the FaZe Clan organization, reacted swiftly, suspending all the members involved and entirely out-roasting K for the team. Jordan Glans also appeared to have been fired, though his name is not mentioned anywhere in the statement. Now here's where things once again get interesting. K goes to make multiple videos responses, not to take responsibility in any way, it is instead to play the victim, pointing his finger in Sam Pepper. Now, if I go anywhere to Sam Pepper history, alleged crypto scam, and overall controversial behavior, we'll be here for a long time. And another people who have done deeper dive this before. So for the sake of keeping this video short, let's just say Sam Pepper is not someone who generally trusts more than bizarre. To see that he somehow made his way into the essential part of the FaZe clan. Encouraging that the interesting follower Cavicilla exposed the serial on Save the Kid. Both K and Sam Pepper started leaking details behind the scenes and incriminating one another. Two of them became the Spider-Man pointing finger meme. It was then revealed that Sam Pepper sold many of his possessions, including his Tesla, and allegedly fled the United States, possibly to avoid repercussions. There are still many aspects of this entire being that reminded a Mystery Lucas, the developer of the token, appeared to not more contractor, began to raise heavily questions upon abruptly refusing cooperation. Jordan Glenn's involvement remained fizzy, as unclear whether he facially connect with influencers, or play a big role in person. That's entirely exterminated, and I think it's important to make a note that Face Deco, his wallet account, proved he not only did not save the kid tokens, but he even bought more after the launch was demonstrated. He genuinely believed that he was saving these mysterious kids. So, if you see to this day and month, after this situation has already died down, responsible to this giant scam, there will be repercussions for the perpetrator. Will this have a ripple effect on how the authorities view crypto space, and already generates enough skepticism that think that this unfolds because when general involvement in the crypto space at the moment, and scams like these put on a stand more entire industry and very difficult to wash up. It's important to have an opinion on crypto. It's not all about pump and dump schemes, getting rich fast, quick rocket ship emojis to the moon, while founder projects oftentimes slowly building the reality. We're here living to come in the coming decades. I just hope that the crypto scam become prevalent enough that industry-wide crackdown that innovate you guys to see everything. What do you think of this? Comment down below your thoughts.